Folks, after watching several of my videos on love versus attachment, one of the viewers asked a very relevant, practical question. That is, till we see a daylight of love, the love which is everywhere, we are in the darkness of this attachment. Give us some temporary light so that we can be guided in the right direction till we see the daylight. It's a very important question, very practical. But note that however much I say about the attachment versus love, they're all mere words. Love is when the attachment is absent, or when the attachment is not there. But that will not give you any practical guideline. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about some practical guideline. But note that this is only temporary till you see the daylight, as he says. First of all, note very clearly the attachment is always to a thought, to an idea. You are attached to an idea. For example, suppose you love your countrymen. You love them because of the idea that the other person belongs to your country. It is thought based. Same thing. When you love somebody belonging to your race who looks like you in color and so on, then it is thought based. You love that person because of an idea or a thought that that person belongs to your race or religion, and so on, so on. Also, suppose somebody really loved you, helped you in your needs, and that is stored in your brain as a thought. And when you love that person in turn, it is based on the thought that that person did something good to you in the past. Again, this love that you are showing is attached to a thought that that person did something in the past. For example, your mother, brother, or somebody in the neighborhood, and so on. And also, when you love your wife, it is based on the thought of ownership. This is my wife. I have to take care of her. It's based on thought, as you can very easily see. Same thing about the love that you show to your children and so on. Love is also, the attachment is also based on the conditions. There are certain conditions, if they fulfill, then you show love to them, shower love on them. Otherwise, you don't. For example, you are the son of or the daughter of somebody. Your parents expect something from you when they are old. Naturally, you should help them, no doubt about it, when they are in need of something from you. But if the parents expect you to love them because they brought you up, then it is based on the thought that I brought this person and I took care of this person and he or she was young. So this person should help me. So in general, the love that people mistakenly call the attachment is always based on the thought. And the real love is not based on the thought. It is when the thought melts and the thought is not. Suppose, for example, you receive a help from someone totally unexpected. Totally you don't know anything about that person and you really need of some help and that person helps you coming from somewhere and that melts you, brings tears in your eyes, that touches your heart, that's what you say. And at that moment, if you notice, there is no thought. At that very moment, every thought melt, will melt like the snow in the hot sun. And what is melting is the thought. Since there is no thought at that point, it will never bind you. But what happens usually is after that memorable moment passes away, thought will come in and say, oh, that person must be somewhere from heaven. He is extraordinary. Then you may think that I must help like this man to another person. Then the love that you are going to show to another one because this person showed you or showered you with the love is based on the thought that I received something from some unknown person when I was in dire need of it. So I should do similar thing to another person. That is thought based. So it's very subtle. Love is very subtle. That's because most of the time we are anchored at the mind level, at the thought level. We're used to exist there all the time. Very rarely we get out of it. But if you understand that the love that we mistakenly call the attachment as love is always thought based, it attaches yourself to a thought, then slowly, surely, at some point, this thought will melt, and the extraordinary love that I'm talking about will be present. As I've been saying, that one comes from the golden light. This is the light, this is the love that Jesus was talking about when he was here first time. That's what he asked you to spread. That's what he asked the people around him at that time to spread. But instead, they spread the thought, an idea of a religion formed out of him. So, folks, I hope this video helps to identify the attachment from the real love and when to recognize or how to recognize the moment of this extraordinary, the presence of an extraordinary thing called love, and the caution that comes with that experience, that unless you are very careful, the mind will create a thought out of that moment, and it will create an attachment to that thought. So if you are aware of this, then I'm sure one day you will be soaked in this extraordinary force called love, the love of the golden light. And also remember, you don't have to, and you will not expect anything out of the love that I'm talking about, the greater love, capital L. Because that love, when you love someone, that brings joy automatically, because the golden light is not only the principle of love, but it's a principle of joy. It will automatically feel the joy. And this love is what gives you life. When it shines on your body, it gives you life. So everyone has this extraordinary force as long as you live. At least as long as you live. Because there are moments, even when you are not alive, you will be with that love. And that's a different topic. So the very presence that you are, the very fact that you are alive tells you, or should tell you, that you are loved. There is love around you, and there is a joy around you. So if you recognize that all the attachments are attached to a thought, based on a thought, then automatically one day, slowly, you will slip away from this thought-based love or attachment to this everlasting joy called the love of the golden light. Talk to you soon, folks.